Hey, I'm Pastor Edward Harden. Got a minute? Welcome to Got a Minute on the road from Charlottesville. In tonight's message, I'm going to break down this concept of hell. So many people have a distorted picture of God because they have been taught and believed that a God who purports to be loving could torture people for eternity because of their sin. But the Word of God paints a different picture, that even in the doctrine of hell, we can find glimpses of the goodness and the grace of God. Check out some snippets from tonight's message. So the question is, well, preacher, if that's what life looks like, if that's what death looks like, then you got to tell me about hell, Because I've heard folk are down there just burning and roasting forever and ever and ever. And Malachi chapter 4 verse 1 says, now, for behold, the day will come that will burn like an oven. All right, let's go slow because we can gain understanding. The first thing I need you to tell is the text says, for behold, the day is coming. Which means that day is not here yet. Come on, somebody, The day is coming that will burn like an oven, Matthew chapter 25, verse 41. Notice what it says. It says, then shall he say also to them on the left, depart from me, ye cursed, into, notice what it says, everlasting fire. Bible does here use a term, everlasting fire, and we've got to break that down to understand what it's saying. And we ask the question, I know you've heard of Sodom and Gomorrah. The Bible uses the term eternal fire with them, but the question is Sodom and Gomorrah burning now? No, the text says that Sodom and Gomorrah were turned into ashes. And here is what it teaches us. That eternal fire, what the Bible is helping us to understand is that the results are eternal, not the burning. Come on, somebody. Here's why the concept of and misunderstanding of hell does so much damage. Because people ask the question, how can God be a loving God if a man can live for 60 years and do bad stuff, but God burns him forever and ever and ever and ever? That cannot be loving. That cannot be just. This concept of a hell that burns forever ends up distorting people's picture of God. What you've got to understand is that the warfare that's going on is a warfare over our minds, and much of the subject of that warfare is our picture of God.